Hello there, everyone. Today reviewing a 30-minute mission kit. So this is my first 30-minute mission kit. I have the Type One, the Type Rex 01. Now this is I guess a recolor or a color variant of this type. Now you can have in three different modes. It is pretty simple to transform it. I'm just going to keep it one mode. Too much time to really get done transformations of it, and I don't have any other 30-minute missions figures at all for this, so I really can't say that I can say I have them because I don't have them. I bought this at Hobby Lobby for $61. Yes, it's a little more pricey than the Master Grade. I do have a Master Grade with me and a high grade, and do have the figures near me to do side versions, and I will say it comes to a lot of parts. A lot of them are really necessary for the pilot version of it, which I don't have a pilot. Sorry, I don't have one with me. I just don't seem to have one with me. But you can have it by itself, which is actually pretty cool. It's a little pricey, like I said, the price of it. But I think in reality, you are looking at a figure that is more expensive, but it's more bigger in sizing. Now let's take a closer look at the accessories, what it comes with, and let's see if it's worth getting in the long run. Yeah. Now here's the Type Rex 1, which we call it that by now because trying to say the actual name is a little more harder. Now I had the kit on, and I did a lot of work on this with a pin. So this is before I got my pen lining markers and pins and stuff. I'll take it off right now because I'll show you what it is without the accessories. Mainly, you still have to tell with it, which I think looks pretty decent, but a little loose for the most part. Even if you try to fit most stuff in, it's a little hard to, and you do get this part, and that's mainly for the pilot, which, like I said, I don't have one. And it does come with these tubes, which are inside of it is a bendy, which inside of it it's a bendy wire, so you can plug it in. I reckon it's falling around me today. I need to get either new ring lights or something, man. So you're meant to have this connect this part into it, and it goes into the pilot. But I think without the pilot, I think it looks pretty decent. This is a carpet for the pilot, and you do get this part as well in case you want to connect the pilot in. Which actually gives it like a giant, enormous thing, which I think looks okay. This is the cover for it, which you're meant to use, which I think yes for here. But I think it looks okay without it as like its own thing. I'm not into the articulation yet, but especially wise, you get one of these, like two of these hands. And all it is the ball joint right here. So, not much articulation, but I think that's fine since you don't really get too much anyways. And you have a holding hand for a weapon, like a sword, like a giant thing. But I don't have one, so this is like kind of like a bare point accessories, but I don't mind it. And I'll say the rifle cannon thing is actually pretty decent when you put the effort in, the pan line it, work for it. I think it looks pretty decent, and it does need a little peg thing, which I put in the baggies because I am not gonna have anything running around. And you do get other ones like to fill in the gaps and stuff like that, which I don't mind, but I kind of find a little overdone, I will say. And just articulation, I will say it's actually pretty good. Shorter pieces do get away for the top shoulder does. So it gets out of the way. The shoulder is not the best kind of joint. I don't like it. Uses one of those integrate kind of things where it's not the best. Where you can pop it off as easily. Double jointed arms, like always Bandai always does. Ball joints basically everywhere, like the tail, the hands, the head. And that's a lot of ball joints. The foot or the legs go out this far when you kick it forward, and this far when you kick it back. It is pretty good. And it does go back like this, which is kind of cool because you more than our knee, then you have this double knee joint, kind of. The feet are kind of strange because they are on this instead, and do worry when you do with it. Be careful because you may push the thing in a little too hard. That is to be cautious. The feet don't have a lot of movement, which I'll take it off for a reason. Yeah, there's not that much movement in it, but I don't think that's a problem. But I will say it is looking weird without a lot of clips right here, or even a clip on armor bits. It'd be cool to have armor bits for it, but yeah, you do get a articulation right here for the app section. So it does swivel around here. It just fits, which is actually pretty cool. But be cautious, be slow with it. Okay. Yep. There you go. And it does look good, but don't make it too much because it might break the mode of it. Which is going to be easy because this mode of it is actually pretty easy to break them. Size comparisons, let's look at those. Grimlock, for how big he is, because he's a good sample of leader classes I wish we always get. Especially if you do their class sizes or prices. Here is Barbados, high grade. I really don't need this mod. I'm mining on a small table. The Origin Master Grade. Forager. And Primal. Size-wise, I think it's good. I think it's fantastic on it. And I'll get to my final thoughts on this figure. Now, should you get this? Yes. I will say yes, because for the size of it, fantastic. And I think the lack of accessories, I want to call it, yes, I will say I do complain. I mean, especially with the Megatron video, I did complain about the accessories you do and don't get. With this, I get it with the 30-minute missions kits. You really need to buy a lot of things, like a lot of accessories. I mean, they have like a whole lot of weapon packs for these figures. I mean, they literally sell like a whole thing of them separately to buy, which makes sense because you do need to, and sometimes it does come with the same. Especially when you buy other figures from other lines of it, because from what I know, they made the Knights line, which is like a like a armor type of thing, which I think is cool. A ninja type, which I think is pretty nice actually. They made so many different types of the 30-minute mission kits. I think it looked pretty cool. The 30mm, it's pretty good of a new, I would say not a new line. It's a bit of an older line back in 2019. If I know that correctly, I might get that a little bit wrong in this scenario. But I think for what it goes for, I think it's fantastic. Going for a whole new way of doing model kits without going back to Gundam. It's just like it's just a way to get into model kits. I mean, yeah, kind of. I mean, you are spending this emotes a little more than Master Grade. But I think in reality, you do need to buy more figures to make it a little more completed if you're gonna make it look good, especially if you do turn variants of it. And if you're liking weapons for it or something like that, which I kind of see the complaint of it because I kind of see why. But I'm not really that mad about it because I think it looks good by itself. I think it looks fantastic. But when you put in the work and effort to paint it, work on it, I think it looks good. But it's up to you and put the time in for it. I think that's me. So, when you buy this kit, I'll probably try to put the figure into the description. I will try because right now, a lot of things that I figured I have been reviewing are not sold anymore. Especially when it comes to the Fun Choice one. That's the hardest part to get down. Especially when you want to have people who want to try these kits to get them. I'm trying my best, y'all. Look, I know with Sarstream, I had a hard time with him because I found him in person. But then trying to find him online is even harder because you're looking at either eBay pricing or a lot of heavier prices when you come to looking at these figures. Does that make sense? And especially when you're looking for certain variants or certain kits you're looking for. This kit is, I want to say, not that hard, but if you want to look harder than me, do so at your own risk. I'm gonna be honest here. Look at what you think is very reasonable if you think we're paying for or buying. I know for me, if you wanna be reasonable, go with something a little more cheaper if you know how to. Look around for any other kits. If you don't have to buy this specific kit, you don't have to. If you want to go for something cheaper, do it. Go for the Pokemon one. Go for the limited missions. Go for any other theming. You know, Dragon Ball, there's other themes you go to and buy them. And it would be a little costly. I mean, it depends on what you're willing to pay for. This is based. Oh, shoot. A little more to pay for, but I mean, it's up to you if you want to pay for it. I mean, money's money. But I will say it is fantastic looking. You think of what you want. You get by doing that statement. So, my link tree will be in the description of the video in case you want to know where I am on social media or on my Discord. I don't go on my Discord as much as I would like to, because I just don't really need to. So, yeah. Have a good day and peace out.